I don't think New Yorkers appreciate how much danger they are in from this man, Zohran Mamdani, who in just a few days will officially become the mayor of New York City, its first Muslim mayor. I've been watching Fox News and doing my own research, and I can tell you that what this man is planning is much more terrifying than people realize. One of the most terrifying things he wants to do is allow a chemical called hydrogen dioxide to go into the water supply in New York City. Now, if you haven't heard of hydrogen dioxide, it's incredibly dangerous. If it gets into the lungs, it can kill a human being in minutes, and actually thousands of people die every year because of hydrogen dioxide getting into their lungs. It's such a reactive chemical that it actually corrodes metal. It can disintegrate an entire car if it's given the time to do that. Mamdani has no problem with this. He wants people to have spurting hydrogen dioxide into people's homes. Now, I spoke to somebody who worked on Mamdani's campaign, and although he might deny it in public, he actually fully supports adoption for Homo sapiens. In fact, apparently Mamdani has plans for entire communities of Homo sapiens all through New York City who will be allowed to raise children, they'll be allowed to drive cars, to go to work. There will be no restrictions on Homo sapiens and their rights in New York City at all. It's absolutely terrifying. Even the way that we measure time is going to be affected by Mamdani's crazy policies, because he's already made it perfectly clear that he's going to be using this, the so-called Gregorian calendar, and he's going to expect this calendar to be used in schools, in businesses. Everyone in New York City will be obliged to use this crazy way of measuring time. You do whatever you want in your own office, Mr. Mamdani, but I don't see why the Gregorian calendar should be imposed on everyone in New York City. It's ridiculous. But for me, the scariest thing about Mamdani is the way he wants Middle Eastern religions to proliferate in New York City. These are religions that include things like people coming back from the dead, a man who lived inside a fish, a woman who was turned into a pillar of salt, women being sexually assaulted by angels, the mass killing of firstborn children as a form of divine punishment, slavery being regulated rather than abolished, and even stories about a father being commanded by his God to kill his own son as a test of loyalty. Is this what you want for New York City? Is this the kind of Middle Eastern superstition that you want being imposed on the people of New York? People have to stand up and take action now before it's too late.